Are you curious about what keeps your car running smoothly? From engine turn-ups to transmission overhauls, the world of automobile mechanics is fascinating and complex. Join us as we take a closer look at the inner workings of modern vehicles and chat with Innocent Nyirenda, an automobile mechanics student at Soch Technical College. I am your host, Duncan Akim, here on Beyond the Surface podcast.
Welcome here on Beyond the Surface podcast. Feel free like you are at home.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, first of all, can you give us an introduction about your personal details and maybe education background?
Okay, first I'm going to just say my name is Innocent Nyirenda.
Yes.
I'm 22 years old. I stay here in Brent. I am at Ndiri. My journey concerning my primary and secondary school was gorgeous, though you see sometimes toughness of
Yes.
maybe school exams, you see. So it's just kind of like the primary and secondary was just fantastic, what I say.
Yeah. All right. Which primary school do you attended? Like,
It's like I have attended almost two
primary schools.
The first two, okay, I can just say three primary schools.
Yes.
If I can remember very well, back then I started living at Soci from standard 1,
Yeah.
2, and then I was in Zuzu, and then I was we departure from Zuzu to Blantyre.
Yes.
The time was 2007.
Yeah.
I started the 3 at Bucket Primary School.
At the Hammers ground there.
Yeah. So when I was like, it was those days back then, it was 2013, if I remember though, because I went in a long way. I was staying with my grandma, so I was running at Rosa.
Yes.
Primary school. That's when I wrote my primary certificate exams.
That's great. That's great. What about secondary school? From there.
Secondary school, I started my secondary school at the Jonathan Private Secondary School. Then after there, I left Jonathan for Stanley.
Yes.
Then I wrote my exams.
That's
quite. Yeah, I started that time. Yeah.
How many points do you scoop? Oh, that is person private.
Yeah, that's the person private school.
All right.
It will just depend on human being one. How can a human being maybe? It's just a secret, all I can say.
That's great, man. All right. From there, how do your journey began to tertiary education level?
Okay. My journey was fantastic.
Yeah.
But all I can say is I just thank God for it, because without God, I could have been here. I could have maybe finished school, but God helped me finish school. So all I can say is I'm grateful for God's work. That's all.
All right. Now you are a student at which school?
Okay. Now I'm schooling at Soch Technical College. I'm doing automobile mechanics there.
Currently, when do you start studying automobile mechanics?
Okay. At first I wanted to become an HR.
Yeah.
So it was my ambition to be
Yes.
an HR.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like whenever you're growing up,
Yes.
there are so many challenges in Malawi. So I thought like, if I can do something using my hand, my brain, what can it be? So I thought about it. I thought about electrician, but I was like, so many people nowadays, they are
electricians,
the houses, just buying houses already built. So I was like, nah, that can't work. To become a tailor, like so many people talk about tailors, like those guys, they do love women, they do what they do, a lot of things. Malawi we talk too much.
Yeah.
So when I decided to study mechanics.
All right. What is the main interest for studying mechanics?
Okay. The most interesting for me,
Yeah.
I don't know the other guys.
Yeah.
For me, it was like so many companies and a lot of Japanese people, they are making cars.
Yes.
So it's like the more the buying of cars or the more the cars are there,
Yes.
the more the mechanics they will be needed. So it was when I was just I should just take this career and make it live.
That's a great innovation, being a youth thinking about great things. That's amazing.
Thank you.
All right. Now let us look at how do you apply things that you have studied in the class and on the ground, like practicals.
Okay. All I say is sometimes there is this an expectation that whenever you learn a thing,
Yes.
which is in book, you can learn it on the ground.
Yes.
But to speak the truth,
yes,
when you learn at the ground and you go to study,
yes,
mostly all I can say is when we go to study, it's almost about safety and how to make the car easier. But when we go on that, it's about hard labor on it.
yes.
So whenever we are writing and whenever we are using like baby school materials,
Yes.
it's just the matter of getting something to know, but not having especially like the experience. But whenever you are on the ground, you have a lot of experience because things go astray sometimes. But you need just to look forward.
Yes.
Because the hard labor, that's the main point that you can have in mechanics. Because
yeah.
people nowadays they just take a job because someone is doing it. But for me, I just taken this point to this. Sometimes mechanics is about how you think,
yes,
how hard labor is. Without hard labor, you can't work in mechanics.
That's true, man. Nowadays, hard labor is there indeed in order to succeed in life. Then people who are pursuing mechanics, who are mechanics currently, they should should stay focused and motivated in their industry.
That's right. That's right.
All right, now let us look at automobile mechanics is about dealing with vehicles, cars. And what are the most common issues faced by car owners?
Okay. Most issues is like, let me give you an example of this manual car.
Yes.
Manual cars, this issue of, we can say, only manual cars.
Yes.
Gearbox.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to manual cars, whenever the gearbox is not having a lot of oil,
yes,
or the gearbox oil,
yes,
which means there will be interaction of gears,
yes,
in there. So in result, it's like whenever you're driving, gear 2 doesn't work.
yes,
Whenever you're driving, gear 3 doesn't work. So there's this issue of gearbox.
yeah,
There's this issue of okay. There's these two issues, but they're similar.
yeah,
it's the same problems.
Yes, yes.
The first problem is about boiling.
Yeah.
This issue took almost 2 cars.
Yes.
I'm talking about vehicles, not only the manual or the automatic ones.
Yeah, but in general vehicles.
In general vehicle, when you say a vehicle,
yeah,
it do boil. It doesn't matter if it's a German car,
yeah,
or it doesn't matter this is the BMW, this is the VIT, this is the Watt, this is the VW, this is the Lexus. It doesn't matter. Boiling took place in any kind of situation of a vehicle.
yeah.
Now, one problem is about gasket.
Yes.
Whenever the gasket, what I can say is like whenever the gasket
yeah,
has been, or I say, what can I use this language? It's been broken.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
It makes boiling.
Yeah.
Second thing is radiator.
Yes.
When the radiator is having something, or what I say is leakaging.
Yeah, yeah.
It provides leakage.
Yeah.
That leakage it provides to boiling. So maybe this one is the most suffering of a vehicle because boiling is tough. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
It can make a vehicle not to start the engine because whenever the gasket is broken, the
Yeah.
engine cannot start because the gasket is there for the piston to produce compression force from it.
All right, that's nice. What is the fastest way to deal with boiling?
Okay, the first one is like first thing is avoid hard start
Yeah.
because the hard start whenever the vehicle is like cracking,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
that can make the gasket to be blocked. The
Yeah.
second thing, this thing is like us people,
Yes.
we need to take note. If the radiator doesn't have enough water,
Yes.
it can also make the cracking noise,
Yeah.
which is the hard start. It can also make the gasket to be broken. And the third thing, and maybe this is the last one because I haven't done it for a long period of time.
Yeah.
It's about the leakage of the radiator. If the radiator is leaking, you need just to remove it, make it maintenance, or else buy the new one. But mostly, if the radiator is leaking, to the guys who is having a sensible brain, you need just to buy a new one.
Yeah.
Because the new one can make it easier.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
All right. I just see like minibus drivers and conductors are pouring water into the vehicle when the car boils. You know.
Yeah.
That.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That thing is like yeah, it happens that the car can start, but it just depends which car it is. Because if I remember very well, when I was at Dewey,
yes, Lilong,
there was a certain lady who was driving a BMW car.
Yeah.
So it was like the engine was overheated.
Yeah.
Which means it was boiling. So
Yes.
like we thought the woman, this car is very difficult. We can't manage to repair it now. The best issue is about we need just to make the engine to be at ease.
Yes.
And when you start the engine, don't stop. Go to a safe place and park the car. Tomorrow, make your what? Make your. I just told him make your mechanic so that he can maintain it and work. And it was like the gasket was all overburned.
Yes.
So we just poured on the engine. If not pour water on the engine, it's like we take like a waster.
Yes.
And we pour that and we squeeze it. When we have them squeezing it, just make it like whenever you are giving someone, whenever someone has this kind of issue of blocking things like bones or what. So
yeah.
whenever okay. In short, I would just say like this.
Yes.
Most cars, when you use coolant even if is too little.
Yes.
Coolant is good because it can make the car to be easy.
To be cool,
It will be cool.
Yeah.
You can't pour water on it, but whenever you're using water, you need to check the water. You need to check the water. So coolant is when you're doing service, you can just add.
Yes.
Just add some.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
All right. In your studies, what's the most common issue you have encountered in your studies?
Okay. The most the boiling.
The boiling.
Suspension.
Yeah. Yes.
And the third thing I was just happy was like I've learned how to make service cars.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things. You see, it just depends. Would a human being would you have enough capability of seeing things on another level?
Yeah. That's it. All right. How do you spend your day in your studies, like at campus, and sometimes at the garage? dealing with some cars.
Okay, it's like
You are in campus.
Okay, in campus it's just like I do like my sir, this certain sir.
Yeah.
His name is okay. I can just say I do like my teacher.
Yes.
And the second thing, I do love my teacher at the village because these guys they took her tight-handed.
Yeah.
Like, they do encourage me. You need just to work hard.
Yes.
Because whenever you're learning on books,
yes,
if you can't be 100% at the book, but if you are failing on hard labor,
yeah,
you don't know mechanics. But if you can fail,
yeah,
at school,
yes,
but trying to pass and be 100% on the ground, maybe that thing can help you to be. That thing can help a human being. That's why I do work a lot. I do take part a lot in hard labor.
Yeah.
So, but at campus, I do love my teacher because sometimes they do come. Hey, student, come here. See, this thing is this thing is this thing is this. So that's it.
All right. We know our beginners should have something to learn on. What are the tools and resources required for beginners?
Okay. What I'm say for a beginner,
yeah,
it will just depend on the way he or she is using.
Yeah.
The car, it doesn't matter whether a beginner is starting today. So this is the pathway. That should be a lie. But it will just depend because the beginner is there. They will be needed of spanners. They will be needed of jackets. So which work is there on the ground.
Yeah.
The starting point. Because at me, the first time I was just like, my boss was telling me like, remove that tire, do like this. This is how we used to when we are putting a jack. This is where a jack is being put. So I was gaining, and then they told me this is how we make services. This is how we remove plugs, remove oil. We add like this. We get these things and do them. So I was like gaining experience a little bit. Those days it was like I was very too lazy, and then I was like, this laziness cannot make me to be, I wanted. So I put labor on it hard. I turned my laziness to something to be improved. So and then my colleagues was like, this guy has started to work very well because the boss was telling me this. No, it was just my what can I say? It was just my hard work. So although my workmates, those guys, they do encourage me. But when it comes to tools, they are spanners. They are there. The jackets.
Yeah.
And mostly, when you want to become someone, like whenever you want to become a mechanic, you need just to have patience on it. Just say, I want to be a mechanic.
That's it. That's great to turn weakness to strength, Yeah. Now let us look at the importance of regular maintenance and service.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
When it comes to maintenance
and service,
okay, a human being. Let's give an example of a player. For a player to be a player, there is something that player does for him to become a player. First thing is about making himself to be strong. Second thing, training with the team. After that, there is the game. So when it comes to maintenance, it's like, okay, let me give an example of human being. Whenever you feel yourself, you need to be what? Energetic. That's why there is vitamins, there is what?
Carbohydrates.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to services, the car needs to be changing of plugs, changing of oil, changing of suspension.
Yeah.
Suspension was having a lot of shock sticks.
Yeah.
The shock there.
Yeah.
So these things they are a lot.
Yeah.
This is just few. You need to make them to see them and put them in the new ones, because whenever you're making a service, the car should be improved.
Yes.
It should come at the first when the car was new. So the maintenance and the services, they are there for a car. It should be easy detected, like it should work smoothly.
To be perfect, even having a long journey trip.
Having a long journey trip, you should not worry like for the brakes. I didn't make the services for the brakes, so I need to drive like this. No, give the car what is needed, because whenever you buy a car, it's like a human being. Whenever someone is born or someone was born, it's like you need to feed that person.
Yes.
It's also like it's the same as the vehicle.
Yes.
The vehicle, you need to feed it. Whenever you see a vehicle, you need to feed the vehicle properly. Not like the vehicle today. I'll just feed the suspension.
Yeah.
I'll just feed the ball joints, because when it comes to a vehicle, there are these two things, they must be perfect.
Yeah.
The first thing is about the ball joints. The second thing is about the suspension.
Yeah.
The suspension, that's the warm heart of a vehicle. That's the heart of the vehicle. The suspension, the holding bar of the vehicle. Because the suspension is weak. It's when you see the car was just like this. The car had an accident there because the suspension was not well maintained. The second thing is about the ball joints.
Yeah.
The ball joints is like they are there to make the car to work smoothly, and the direction.
Yeah.
Whenever you're using the steering,
yes,
they are there to help you. The steering should not just. They do make jerking whenever the suspension is not okay.
Yes.
The steering is jerk whenever you're moving. So it's like the jerking when the human being is tired. So the vehicle is jerking. What will happen next? There will be accident.
Yes. And loss of life in the car property.
Loss of things. There are loss of life.
Property.
It's just like the suspension.
Yeah.
Maintenance is there for the vehicle. Like a human being, you need to feed the human being so that this body should be energetic and well rested.
All right. Listeners out there, how can they diagnose and fix simple problems?
Okay, all I say is
yes,
a vehicle is like a human being.
Yeah.
You can't have something without feeding it.
Yes.
That can't happen.
Yes.
For it to be well lived,
yes,
or to be a long lived thing, it must be feeded.
Yes.
For a human being, we can say back then people were dying maybe having 110 years.
Yes.
But nowadays people are dying in 20 years. Because
even less than 20.
They are not well feeded.
Yes.
So the vehicle needs to be feeded.
Yeah.
That's where service and maintenance are there.
Yeah.
So for me, listeners, I just say whenever you're having a vehicle, please try yourself
to fix it
and make it sense.
All
that
right.
will be the best way of your vehicle to be there for a long period of time.
Yeah. All right. We know that there is a job market demand for automobile mechanics. What is the demand of automobile mechanics here in Malawi? Maybe especially in Branta, you know that people have many graduates nowadays.
Okay. To me, it's like most the things when I see is like they have mechanics.
Yes.
And with some people they just call themselves they are mechanics.
Yes.
They don't know how to work how to work the job.
Yeah, yeah.
So for me, it's like every human being must take note of the vehicle, because the vehicle is too dangerous, it's too good. And for me, it's just like kind of like that question is just a human being to be safe.
Yeah.
you can't be a mechanic and lie to people. Even with that, it will be lots of people. So for me, it's like having a glass is there, but customers, please check wherever you are going.
Yes.
To have one mechanic or two for urgent things, because a vehicle is too dangerous. It's too good. It's too good because it's too easy. But when it's not well maintained, it will be a big mistake.
All right, Garma. Oh, now let us look at options of your career. You know, what are the options for automobile mechanics? Is it only dealing with cars?
Yes, automobile mechanics is almost dealing about cars, because at a car there is an electrician. That's why they call it automobile mechanics. Cause
The
vehicle, when you see the vehicle at late at night, they are right there. So there are people who are autos there. There are people who are mechanics, though they just combine it because it's all dealing with one thing. That's why they call it automobile mechanics. So automobile mechanics, it consists of almost two things. Auto people, those guys who know how to say this bubble is true, what and what. Yeah, that's right. And those guys who know how to say this piston, and then you need to put another piston. This gasket is not well. This head, this one.
All right, that's great. You know, that means there are two career options. You know,
not two exactly, because
it is combined.
Almost okay. On a vehicle, there are almost 4 or 3 people. Who work on the vehicle.
All right.
One guy is a mechanic.
The other guy, the auto.
The auto, and the third one. Those guys, they do diagnose the car.
And
to see if the car is in a good shape.
All right. We know that out there are misconceptions about automobile mechanics. What's the biggest misconception about mechanics you ever heard?
For me, I haven't heard anything bad. It's like people, they just give thoughts on a thing. For me, I haven't heard about any misconception now. That would be a life to me.
All right. What are your plans for continuing education and certifications after pursuing your diploma in automobile mechanics at Switch Technical College?
Okay. For me, I'm having an ambition that maybe if I'm done with my diploma, I just wanted to go in a certain workplace. I will not have a garage. I want to work with the government, maybe, especially in police department, media department, or even companies like Toyota Malawi. Just be a mechanic in there. That's my biggest ambition to have.
All right, that's great. Then, what advice would you give to someone starting out or aspiring mechanics?
Okay, all advice that I say is about when you are lazy. You can't be a mechanic. But if you want to be a mechanic, have ambitions and give yourself on a mechanic or on a vehicle. But hard labor. Be there. You should have enough courage. For yourself to become a automobile mechanic. That's all. Not going for things like I want to be a mechanic and just staying home. I'll become a mechanic. Nah, it doesn't work like that. But you should have work
that passion
on it, and the passion must be added on. It will be easy for you.
That's great. Out there, people who are aspiring mechanics, they have had first-hand information advising them on what to do. You know, do you have any final thoughts?
All I can say is about it's about to the new colleague. There's this way they say, if you wanna be something,
Yes.
Do nothing and be nothing.
Yeah.
That word can make people to be whatever they want. Cause to me, at
Yes.
first time I was like, these guys, they are not treating me very well.
Yes.
After some quite a time, I've just becoming like to love this work. And to those new starters,
Yeah.
guys, please work hard, put passion
In what you are doing.
Because without passion and hard work,
Yes.
you achieve nothing.
Yes. Yes.
But if you have passion and
Yeah.
hard work,
Yeah.
you achieve in it.
That's a powerful message. And reaching that far, that's how we wrap up our today's episode about the world of automobile mechanics. We explore it, and before we go, I would like to thank you, my guest, for allowing us to have a thoughtful conversation with you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, listeners out there, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this episode on YouTube and Spotify by just searching Beyond the Surface. Until we meet next time, bye.